Okay, well, Hell in a Cell is done, and I guess I almost called this one entirely. You know, I didn't picture Orton losing to Sheamus, and of course he didn't. I didn't picture Natalya walking home with the gold, and she won her match via DQ, so good old-fashioned heel trickery. You know, I actually thought Taker was going to get this, with Paul Bearer in his corner. Ironically, Paul Bearer turned on him, sided with Kane, therefore leading to the defeat of The Undertaker. Maybe Paul's still kind of upset from that, 2-on-1 match where Undertaker fought the Dudleys, and if Taker lost, Paul Bearer's going to be killed by being sealed in concrete. He might maybe be kind of miffed about that. If anyone recalls that match from the Great American Bash, 3 years ago, or 4 years ago, whenever the Dudleys were under an e-contract. A surprising match, of course, was Edge took on Swagger, because now Edge has a war on stupidity. That's going to give him a lot of opponents. First, attacking the Raw General Manager computer and podium. And then Del Rio. I like him. You know, it's not about that weird, super cocky wink that he's got, but it works. It works. And then attacking Swagger. Poor Jack Swagger. He had so much going on when he won the Money in the Bank. And then he got, obliterated right afterwards, and now he's doing nothing. Edge, kind of in the same boat as Swagger. Could make for a pretty interesting, sort of feud. And ironically, I've discussed, the bulk of the pay-per-view already. Now, of course, the triple threat submissions count anywhere match. I'm glad they're finally having Morrison really use the fact that he's super athletic to try to get him over with the crowd. But having him, not win matches, everyone knew, submission match, this just screams Daniels. And of course, he retained. No gold changed hands. Now let's get to probably the most important match of the night. Will we see Nexus on Monday? Yes. Yes, we will. Some Raw superstars came down and did get Nexus to leave the ringside area. But then two fans got involved. One distracted referee, the other person blasted John Cena with a foreign object, allowing Wade Barrett to get heel trickery win. That should make for a unique and interesting Raw. I wonder if John Cena will still get to shield his own gear. I wonder if having John Cena in Nexus will increase the amount of Nexus gear that gets sold. Will children watching this all of a sudden start sporting Nexus armbands? Will they still buy John Cena gear? I'm actually interested in what's going to go on with Raw. Because currently, Nexus is the best thing going on when it comes to Raw. And having Cena lose the match that would have ended Nexus is going to make Nexus a lot more interesting, at least until... Maybe now they'll actually last long enough for Skip Sheffield to come back. The initial idea was to get rid of Nexus around October, which would have been now. And then they start hyping them for other pay-per-views. They put the little end logo on some of the upcoming pay-per-views. It would make sense to do either a bragging rights or a Survivor Series with Nexus, so you can find from that third group. ECW never got to be their own contingent when it came to the Survivor Series matches, but Nexus, it might be unique to see a 5-person group of Nexus take out 5 people from Raw, 5 people from SmackDown, or maybe even see the 6-person Nexus group take on a contingent of 3 from SmackDown, 3 from Raw, and make it a really interesting match. So it makes a lot more sense to put Cena in with Nexus. With Cena not currently vying for the title, they need to do something with them. And Nexus has got a lot going behind them, putting Cena in that as a whole new element to the group. So they get to see reluctant heel Cena, or we're going to see him, destroy Nexus from the inside. a la what Punk did to the New Breed. So all in all, this pay-per-view, it came off super predictable. And again, Miz didn't cash in his Money in the Bank. At least as of this time from what I'm reading. I didn't hear anything about Miz going in and attacking Orton or Miz wanting to attack newly revitalized Paul Bearer wielding Kane. So there's always next month for Miz to cash it in, unless he holds on to... If you're to hold on to Mania, and then after Taker wins that unification match against whoever's holding the gold, then challenge Taker. Yeah, he won't challenge Taker for a title at WrestleMania. That'd be career suicide when it comes to using your Money in the Bank.